In today's video, we're going to go over everything that you need to know about opening up an LLC in the state of Oregon. Here are the steps that we're going to go through today. We'll also leave links down below to all the different platforms and the resources that we talk about today. So feel free to check them out and follow along with me as I show you the entire process. Before we get started, I do want to say that these are affiliate links. So we do receive a small referral fee at no extra cost to you if you use them. That helps keep these videos free for you guys. So if you do use our links, then thank you so much in advance. Now let's get into all the steps that you need to take to set up your LLC in the state of Oregon. Okay, so step number one is naming your LLC. And there's a couple of different guidelines that we'll go over quickly, but basically there's a few different things that you have to include, like limited liability company, LLC, or some variations of that we'll show you later. You can't include things that are going to confuse your business with another type of business entity, like a corporation or an association. The business name has to be written in English, and you also can't include any words that would confuse your LLC with an official government agency. So you can't add things like FBI or CIA or State of Department or things like that. You also want to make sure that your business name is not already taken by somebody else. So for that, I recommend going on the Secretary of State website for Oregon and just do a business name search. And you're also going to want to make sure that you choose a name that has an available URL. That's because with your LLC, you're most likely going to want to start a website. So it's good to be able to see if your domain name is actually available. Now, step number two is filing your articles of organization with the state. This is going to cost you $100 to file this form. And there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You could do this online through the Oregon Online Business Portal. You can go and deliver this in person, or you could do this through an online service like Bizee, which we will show you later. Now, with your articles of organization, you're going to have to decide on your management structure. So is your LLC going to be member managed or manager managed? Now, for most of you guys out there, you are going to be member managed, but we'll go into that more in detail later on as I show you guys the process on Bizee. Now, step number three is creating an operating agreement for your LLC. Although this is not required in the state of Oregon, it is highly recommended. This is basically a legal document that outlines the operating procedures and just some general rules for your LLC. This is going to make sure that both the owners and the employees know what to expect, and it's going to minimize any future conflicts within the business. Here are some things that usually are in the operating agreement. So things like organization, management and voting structure, capital contributions, distributions, membership changes, and dissolution. As you guys can see, this can get pretty complex, and that's why we recommend using an online service like Bizee who can do this for you. Step number four is obtaining your EIN for your business. This is also known as the federal tax identification number, and you can basically think of this like a social security number for your business. So this is going to be required for you to open up a business bank account, and also if you want to hire employees and other important stuff like that. Now, the IRS actually provides this EIN free of charge for you online, or you could do it with Bizee as well. Moving on to the next step, and that is to hire a registered agent. Now, this is basically a person or a business that is responsible for receiving legal documents on behalf of your business. So this can be things like tax forms, lawsuits, or government correspondence. Whoever the registered agent is, they have to be a full-time resident in Oregon, and this can be you, an employee, or a registered agent service. Now, we don't recommend actually being your own registered agent. That's because your information will be on the public domain for everybody to see. Usually a registered agent service costs around $200 to $400 per year. But the cool thing about using an online service like Bizee is that they'll actually give you a free registered agent for the first year, and then after that it's going to be $119 per year. So very, very affordable. Now, before we go into the next steps that you'll have to take after you form your LLC, I'll quickly show you how to form your LLC easily through Bizee. The process is very simple. It only takes a couple of minutes to run through the entire process. So yeah, use that link down below and then follow along with me as I show you the entire process. Okay, so once you guys click on that link down below, you guys are going to get taken to a page like this where it'll say you can form your free LLC and kickstart your dream business with Bizee, and just go ahead and click on form your free LLC now. Next, you're going to want to choose your entity type. So we'll choose LLC, and then we'll choose the state of formation. So we'll go ahead and choose Oregon. Once that's done, it's going to take you to their package comparisons. So they have three different packages. They have the silver plans. This is going to be $0 plus the state fee, which is the $100. This is something that you're going to have to pay for anyways. It's mandatory whether or not you do it with Bizee or you do it yourself. Next is the gold plan. So this is going to be $199 plus the state fee. And then the platinum plan, which is $299 plus the state fee. Now, just to quickly go over all of these different packages. Every single package is going to allow you to prepare and file the articles of organization. They're going to give you a free registered agent for the first year. You're going to get the statement of organizer, which is basically a document that passes ownership of the LLC to the owners of the company. And you're also going to get unlimited name searches, so you can search for any business name out there and see if it's available. Now, with the platinum plan here, you're going to have expedited filing. So you can see right here, it says there's a 2-day filing fee compared to the silver and the gold plan, which is 21 days. days. Now when it comes to the compliance basics, you have the silver plan, which gives you lifetime compliance alerts. So Bizee is going to monitor your state compliance and they're going to notify you on any requirements that is due. Now with the gold and the platinum plan, you're also going to get the EIN business tax number. This is the EIN that we talked about before for you to open up your business bank account. So super important. Every single business needs this. And if you don't want to do this yourself, then you can get the gold plan or above. Next is they'll file IRS form 2553 for you. This is basically going to identify your LLC as an S Corp tax status. And this is something that can potentially save you thousands of dollars every single year in taxes if you do it right. Now there are some requirements, right? Not every LLC is going to be able to do this. So if you're interested in learning more about that, we'll leave a link down below where you can learn more about S Corps. Next is the operating agreement. So this is not included in the silver package, but if you get the gold or the platinum plan, then they will do this for you. And then with the finance basics, you're going to have access to the business banking account offer. You're going to get a business tax consultation. And then with the gold plan and above, you're getting the banking resolution. Then with the business basics, you're not going to get any of these unless you get the platinum plan. And this is going to allow you to get a domain name plus a business email, and you're going to get business contract template. And then in terms of support and tools, every single plan is going to have access to an online dashboard as well as unlimited phone and email support. Now in terms of what we recommend for you guys, for new entrepreneurs out there, we highly recommend the gold plan. This is the one that I personally use for my own business. And yeah, I just recommend this because it saves you a lot of time, right? You don't have to worry about getting your EIN. You don't have to worry about your form 2553 if that's what you want to do. And you don't have to worry about your operating agreement. It's going to save you a lot of time and help you avoid any headaches that you might have to deal with. And I think that is definitely worth the $199. So let's say that we want to go with the gold plan. We'll go ahead and click on select package. And now it's going to run you through a couple of different questions. Again, this is a very simple process that's going to take you a couple of minutes. So I'll just quickly run you guys through this. First, they're going to ask you for your company information. So just choose an LLC name. Then they're going to ask for a designator. So go ahead and choose a designator here. Let's say that I want to go with this. So LLC. Then they're going to ask you for your business purpose. So go ahead and just enter a brief description of what your business is about. Next, you're going to want to say what industry your business is in. So let's say we're in the education industry. It's going to pop up with a bunch of different options. So just choose whatever one is better for you. And then they're going to ask you if your LLC is going to be rendering professional services. And if you guys are wondering what any of these questions mean, you could just hover over the I right here for more information. Next, you could choose your state filing time. So if you want expedited filing, it's going to cost you $50. If not, just go with the 3 weeks filing time. This is going to be free. Then you're going to enter in some contact information. Next, you're going to enter in your company address information. Then they're going to ask you if you want to upgrade to the premium service package. We could just say no thanks, I'll pass on this opportunity. Then they're going to ask you for the number of members and owners. So we'll just go ahead and select 1 because it's just me. Next, they're going to ask for your registered agent information. So you can either go with Bizee, and again, this is free for the first year, or you want to be your own registered agent, which again, we don't recommend for privacy reasons. Next, because I have the gold package and they're getting the EIN for me, I'll go ahead and enter some information here on whether or not I have a social security number. This way they can use it to obtain the EIN for me. Next, you can set up small business banking with Bank of America. So totally up to you guys. This is optional. I'll just go ahead and say no, not at this time. Next, they also give you a free consultation for tax strategy. So these are all the things that you guys will learn. You guys can receive this or not. Next, you can also use Bizee to identify any licenses that you might need. This is going to cost you $99, or you can just do the work yourself. Then once you guys have reviewed your order, you just have to enter in your payment information and then click on complete and pay. Once you guys are done with that, they're going to file all the paperwork for you. You're going to make sure that you're compliant with the state, and you're going to be able to log into your online dashboard where you can view all your documents, all of the legal correspondence from the registered agent service if you chose to do that. And yeah, as you can see, the process was very, very simple. It only took a few minutes. So again, we'll leave a link down below to Bizee where you guys can check them out. Now let's go over some more things that you need to know after forming your LLC. So step number 6 is maintaining compliance. And with this, you can use a service like Bizee to find all the licenses that you might need, or you could just do your own research. The business licenses are going to vary depending on what type of business you have, as well as what state you're in. And you're also going to want to keep in mind that you do have an annual report. So this is going to be due on the last day of the month that your business was formed. And this can only be done online, and it costs $100 to file this form. Now, after you form your LLC, here's some things that you're going to want to do. One is you should open up a business bank account. This is going to help separate your business assets from your personal assets. This way, your personal assets are safe in case your business gets sued. That way, the person can only come after your business assets. Next is you're going to want to look into getting some business credit cards. This is going to help with a variety of different things, but the main benefit is just that there's a ton of business credit cards out there with a ton of perks. So we'll leave links down below to our favorite business bank accounts and business credit cards. And we also have a bunch of other videos on this channel that you guys can check out on that stuff. Next is you're going to want to look into hiring an accountant. This is a person that's going to help you avoid any penalties. They're going to help you save money on taxes, and they're also going to help you track the profits and losses within your business. Next, let's quickly go over over some of the tax filing requirements when it comes to your LLC. Now, most LLCs are going to file one of these two forms depending on whether or not they are a single member LLC or a multi-member LLC. And then the last thing that I want to go over is the BOI report, which is also known as the Beneficial Ownership Information Report. This is something that must be submitted by a majority of LLCs out there, and we won't go too much into detail about this. We actually have a full guide on everything that you need to know about the BOI report, as well as how to easily file one, so go ahead and check out the link down below for that video. But anyways, that's everything that you need to know about setting up an LLC in the state of Oregon. Again, we'll leave links down below to all the different platforms and resources that we talked about today. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Here on this channel, we make a lot of videos like this that help you start and grow your business. So thank you guys so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.